Good Monday morning prospect. I'm on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster right now. Um, I was able to see my mom Saturday for the first time since February a year ago, and I had a wonderful time with her. And it made me realize that no matter what, I don't have many days and opportunities left with her. If she lives to be 100, she only has 14 years left. Thursday afternoon, I got a call from one of the young men I was privileged to pastor in my first church, and his mom is dying. And barring a miracle, there's nothing that's going to keep her in this world. And I felt his pain. And then this morning, one of my devotions was from a pastor who had gotten a call from one of his members who had been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and by the time they discovered it, his life was measured in days and weeks. And I've been there. And all of this together has reminded me of how precious life is. And I was drawn this morning to Romans 13. It starts with, don't be in debt to one another except for the obligation to love. That's it in verse 8. Whoever loves another person has fulfilled the law and the commandments. Don't commit adultery, don't murder, don't steal, don't desire what others have. Any of the other commandments are all summed up in this: you must love your neighbor as yourself. For love doesn't do anything wrong to a neighbor. Therefore, love is what fulfills the law. My granddaughter, Kelsey, had a baby recently. I've been privileged to see Rachel's little girl, and it's more than just love sums up the law. Love is why we are all here. And at its most basic level, we are here because God loved enough to create this universe. And God loves us enough to tolerate us. I am often reminded of how unlovable we can be. And I recognize that it actually does take an act of love to keep us here. And yet we walk around in this great, wonderful world full of beautiful things and beautiful people. And instead of seeing the beauty and the love, we look for the ugly and the hateful. And I'm saddened. Down to my very core, I am saddened because my friend would give everything he has for a wonderful afternoon with his mother in the park. and she's never going to be able to come out of a hospital, most likely. And I think of all the people I have sat with over the past 2 decades as they made their peace and said their goodbyes to their parents and grandparents and loved ones. Prospect, if coronavirus has not taught us anything, it should have taught us that we can't always be with the people that we love. So take every opportunity that you have to pass the love that you have on, to let people know that you care about them. That sums up the law. You don't have to worry about doctrine. Just love everybody. I'll be better. I'm just feeling the hurt of so many people right now. So, love one another.